How come Nigerians are successful Americans?
So once again, I pose the question, if black people in America are victims because of the color of their skin, like Black Lives Matter says, then why are Nigerians doing so well overall?
Do Africans really look down on black American people?
No, I think Africans, I would say specifically for Nigerians.
Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel.
How come Nigerians are successful Americans?
Do you think that race plays a part in wealth distribution, or either a mindset that you can't
Today?
or cannot? Yeah.
No.
You don't?
No, I don't. I know. You and I, we're proof. Why would race have anything to do with it? Put your mind to what you want to do and go for that.
And the question is, if the Black Lives Matter premise that black people in America are being systemically oppressed is true, then why are black immigrants doing so well overall? Now, we know Asians outperform all major racial demographics, including whites in education and medium income level, but if you look at subgroups, Nigerians outperform Asians. Leslie Casimir wrote an article for the Houston Chronicle that gives plenty of specific statistics and shows the cultural emphasis Nigerians have on education in some of their own words. Farouk Uda, 32, a Nigerian-American physical therapist at Memorial Hermann Texas Medical Center, told her, "If you see an average Nigerian family, everybody has a college degree these days, but a postgraduate degree? That's like pride for the family." The typical saying in a Nigerian household is that the best inheritance that a parent can give you is not jewelry or cash or material things, it is a good education. And it is expected. And economist and author Thomas Sowell has an interesting take on why low-income immigrant groups outperform the native underclass who seem to be stuck at the bottom. And his take is that the welfare state ideology is destroying the American dream. In an article he wrote last year, he notes, "Despite many who argue that black Americans cannot rise because of racist barriers, black immigrants rise. A majority of the black students at Harvard are from Africa or the Caribbean, and Nigerians are already markedly overrepresented at Wall Street investment banks and blue-chip law firms." Once again, I pose the question, if black people in America are victims because of the color of their skin, like Black Lives Matter says, then why are Nigerians doing so well overall?
Do Africans really look down on black American people?
No, I think Africans, I would say specifically for Nigerians. Nigerians are proudful people. We look down on other Nigerians. So it's not even, and it's not even that we're looking down. We're just always looking up. And so if you're not in our purview, we don't see you.
That's a word.
So it's perspective shift. And so for us, like I tell people all the time, like, because it used to be like when I would meet other African Americans, like they would know nothing about me and be like, "Oh, so you African? So what, you think you better than us?" And I'd be like, "Listen, man, we think we better than everybody." Because my father would be like, "If the black man does it, do it better. If the white man does it, surpass him. If the Asian man does it, finish him." It's just like, okay, like that's like the household I grew up in. It's like nobody's your competition except for the person that you trying to advance over. So it's just like, who is in your purview? Get them out. Like, why are they even there? Like, why did you even give them an opportunity to be better than you?
That's the mentality you should have, though.
And so that's why I'd be tripping when people were like, "Oh, so you smart?" Yes. I worked hard to be smart. Like, getting a B, I would cry because my mom would literally be like, "So the person who got an A, what were they doing? And why were you not doing it?" Like, I don't know. They just know math better than me, Mom. But it was just like, that's unacceptable. We came over here and gave you opportunities, so do better. And it was like, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
And so I think to have the perspective of, do you think you better, or do you think, it's just like, no, I'm just trying to be my best. And if everybody had the "I'm trying to be my best" mentality, we wouldn't be worried about who thinks they're better or not.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How come Nigerians are successful Americans? Let's talk about my Nigerian brothers and sisters. Don't just throw them out there and just say, how are they successful? Nigerians have not had direct white supremacy to break down the Nigerian family. The Nigerian family wasn't targeted for breakdown. The Nigerian government didn't try to weaponize the women against the men. The Nigerian government did import drugs into the Nigerian communities, okay, and allowed them to sell crack cocaine for a while the police was watched. Then the Nigerian government then put in a 3 strikes law to take away all the men out of the communities. The Nigerian government isn't weaponizing propaganda to break up the family at all. They're not pushing feminism against the Nigerian family. They're not pushing LGBT against the Nigerian family. They're not pushing confusion against the Nigerian family. So Nigerian families are intact. When you have an intact family without the influence of this wickedness in the West, and you get here and those families just say, I just need an opportunity. So they get over here to America with their families intact for the most part. They can thrive. When you have a mother and father in the home, and you actually run your home. Because see, Nigerians is not like this country. The parents run the household. In the African continent, what the parents say goes a lot further. In Black America, due to the influence of direct white supremacy and its evil, we aren't like that anymore. Our kids are just disrespectful. They don't respect the parents. Why? Because white supremacy has caused that division. When parents want to discipline their children, you go to jail.
What I really love about this man's take on the issue is that he addressed the root cause of the actual problem, right? If you want to see the full video, you can check it out on the African Diaspora channel. I could not play everything here, but he addressed the actual cause of both the problem and the result or the outcome, right? So in a nutshell, both ethnicities or both countries have their own unique challenges and also, strengths. And that plays into the outcome that you see, whether it's in academics, whether it's in the success of them as individuals, as a family unit, or as a country, right? Nowhere there does it say it is because Nigerians are achieving everything they are doing just to spite Black Americans. No. Now, I understand that articles or videos like the first one I played can be problematic, right? Articles that talk about how, okay, you Black Americans, you guys say you guys are not able to have breakthroughs like the Caucasians or the white people because the system has been designed to be against you because, and all of that, we are marginalized and all of that. If that is so, then why do Africans come to this country and they rise to the top in no time? Why do they get here and they are so successful they leave you at the bottom, especially Nigerians? Why this? Videos that make comparisons like that can be problematic, right? So I feel like sometimes the sentiments that some African Americans have come to have about Nigerians is not even because they met a Nigerian face to face and Nigerian told them, no, I think I'm better than you, or because they've even heard any Nigerian say this directly. Sometimes the achievements that Nigerians have had or they've been able to, milestones that they've been able to achieve both in America and in the world is so loud that sometimes they don't even have to make the noise, right? And sometimes the people who make these comparisons are not even Nigerians. For example, like the video we are talking about now in question was not made by a Nigerian, right? But people are coming out to say, oh, why are Nigerians doing this? If they say this, then why are Nigerians like this? And it could create some type of negative sentiments among African Americans. Yvonne Orji, which is the lady you listened to in the earlier parts of the video, that she was talking about how Nigerians literally are just always looking up. It's not that they are looking down on anybody. Literally, this is something that happens even within the Nigerian society. Forget about even going to America or any other part of the world. Even within Nigeria, this is what goes on in the Nigerian society. Nigerians are just always looking ahead, always looking forward, always looking up. How do we better ourselves? How do we do this? That is it. The average Nigerian is not in a comparison battle. They are not trying to say, oh, this. And that's why I like some of the videos I've seen of Black Americans who have come out to say, do not weaponize Nigerians against African Americans. Do not weaponize their achievements in America or in the world against other people or against African Americans. Do not weaponize the milestones that Nigerians have achieved. The majority of Nigerians who have made a name for themselves in the academia, in business, in entertainment, in just the world generally, did not do it having the mind to spite Black Americans. They did it with the mind to better themselves. Okay, no Nigerian goes out to say, I need to get this degree so that I can show Black Americans I'm better than them, or because Nigerians are the most educated ethnic group or ethnicity in America, because 77% of Black doctors in America are Nigerian or of Nigerian ancestry or descent. because Nigerians are some of the ethnic group with the highest income earnings in terms of immigrants in the United States, this in no way means that they are undermining the achievements that African Americans have also made. This does not mean that they are undermining the contributions that African Americans have made to the American society. It does not mean that they are undermining the milestones that African Americans have had as well. It is not a competition. The average Nigerian is just trying to better themselves. They know how they left home. They know there are people back home that they do not want to disappoint. Okay, and that is that's the mentality of the average Nigerian. I want to make my family proud back home. I want to do well here. And so the average Nigerian is always just thinking ahead, looking up. The average Nigerian does not even have the time to look down on anyone.
As an African American being in Nigeria, I'm going to tell you guys to ignore the internet wars that are going on between Africans and African Americans, because at the end of the day, once you step foot onto African soil, which I am right now currently in Nigeria, you will definitely see that none of that internet stuff matters. Everyone here in Nigeria are welcoming. They're nice, they're genuine, they're kind. You know, everyone has a hustling, hardworking spirit. And as long as you respect yourself and you respect the people around you, you're going to be good.
Let's not weaponize the fact that Nigerians are go-getters, always hustling. They have the spirit of, never take no for an answer, and because of that, they have made a name for themselves. They have broken barriers, not just in the United States, but all over the world. Okay. And I know that this means that sometimes they would stand out. They will be recognized. They would be noticed. Yes. After all, you don't see this type of drama coming up about some other African ethnicity. Okay, and it's even true. They say if you're not talked about, you are nobody. Honestly, if you're not talked about, you are nobody. So I get it. But please, let's remember that African Americans have made their own contribution, and no matter how big the Nigerian contribution is in American society, it will in no way erase or undermine the contributions that African Americans have made. Just as that man rightly said from the African Diaspora channel, the Black American community of society in America have their own issues, okay? Some of them are systemic, some of them they are trying to do better with. The African society or the Nigerian community has their own issues as well. Some of them are our strengths and some of them are our weaknesses. Articles like some of the ones I showed in the beginning that we're talking about, why are Nigerians doing better? If Black Americans are claiming that it's because the system is against them, then why do immigrants come to the country and do better, especially Nigerians? Articles like that could in fact incite some type of, negative feeling among Black Americans. I get it. So articles like that or publications or whatever, videos like that can be problematic, But as I said before, let's not weaponize Nigerians' achievements. America has its own issues, whether it's for the Black American community or whatever. And I think that's a separate issue that should be dealt with without making unhealthy comparisons. Okay. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Don't forget to like the video. And of course, do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think about the video, guys. Remember to be civil in the comment section. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, don't remember to join the membership if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.